So Charles, you're representing Crestcom. Can you tell us what that is all about?
Certainly. Well, Crestcom is a developer and licensor of a broad-based management and leadership training program that is often delivered to middle managers of small and medium-sized companies.
So what does the franchisee do for this business?
Yeah, our franchisees, their primary role, they're essentially buying all the intellectual property when they become a Crestcom franchisee. We provide the sales and marketing methodology and the tools that they need to introduce this training to their potential customers. We also provide the training curriculum as well as the facilitation tools and support. So in its most simplistic form, the product is management and leadership training. The business, of course, is selling the training to companies.
Okay, and so what are the skills that you're really looking for in a franchisee?
Well, oftentimes our franchisees are coming out of the corporate world, have traditionally had some form of management experience, have been responsible for people on their teams, as an example. So they've had experience in the business world, they've managed teams, they've actually lived through the challenges that a manager faces, and so that kind of background suits them well to this type of business.
And is it a territory-based business? So if you invest in this, are you investing in a territory, or how does that work in terms of competing businesses?
We have several different models throughout our franchise network, which is 190 franchisees in 65 countries. We have area developers, which do have a territory. Oftentimes, it's several states, as in the example of the U.S., or countries. And those area developers are responsible to work with Crestcom to build out the individual markets. The single unit franchise, or what we call executive franchise, that is often territory based. And so, for example, we're looking to appoint a franchisee here in Sydney as well as Melbourne. We currently have a franchisee operating up in Melbourne. However, these markets, as they grow, the number of businesses in place right now would allow for 3 franchise owners in Sydney, 2 in Melbourne, an additional 1 in Brisbane, and then of course over in WA would be a good addition to all of that.